Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with Scrap Squad Sunday, and I'm doing this way ahead of time because I'm going to be on the road Sunday, coming home after the Rick Springfield concert on Saturday. So I got the sketch ahead of time, or the original, which is an absolutely gorgeous page by Emilie Chamel. It's got a photo cluster down on one end of this square, and it's got an embellishment cluster up on this corner here. So I'm going to go with Vicki Boutin's Where To Next, and I'm gonna kind of take some liberties here. I'm doing the Mind the Scrap Summer Challenge, and I cut this square of paper. It was actually a scrap. I had a 6x12 scrap, and I cut it, and I punched holes for the stitching and ran out of thread, and I had a little trouble rethreading my needle, so I gave up. I thought I'll just cover the holes with embellishments or photos or something. And hers has a yellow frame. I wanted to go with teal, and I love this look, but I do also love this, but I've kind of covered up the most interesting part of that. So I think I'm going to still go with this. This is a really cool looking kind of background. And I'm going to do something before I mount the center square. Let's see. I think that's pretty well there. Before I mount the center square, I know that I'm going to have a large floral embellishment here that's going to cover those holes. And I know there's going to be an embellishment here. Her splatters are kind of along the line. They're inside and outside of the border. And I just kind of don't want to do them. Well, you know, if it gets ink on the thread, so what, right? Let's go for it. And you kind of see the key to my stitching. I messed up right there, and some thread that I could have used that would have made this thread go farther. I got caught on a little knot or something, so I kind of had to, let's do it that way. I think that about works. I know that my square is proportionally smaller than Emilie's, but I did that because I wanted to go white on white, and I didn't want to blow another sheet of white cardstock. So I'm going to kind of go here, and then I'll go there. And that's all I'm going to do. I don't really want a whole lot, but I think with the bright colors and the white on white, I think it's going to look nice. I'm going to take up this washi tape because it keeps curling and giving me unwanted texture below my page. Okay, so now the first thing I'm going to do is put this guy down, and I want to be sure that I cover as many of the holes as possible, but I also want to turn it so that my photo, and this is a photo that Emma put out introducing herself and Claire as the MTS team, the Mind the Scrap team. And I'm calling this page name dropping because I'm adding a little photo of when I was in Bristol last summer, And I was in Emma's backyard with Emma and Claire. So I'm there with the whole team, but you don't have a Mind the Scrap team without Harry. And look how small Harry was compared to how big he is now. That's amazing. Okay, so I want to be sure that I have room for this. I'm going to put this here, and then I'll put something else right there, and then this is going to go over there. I'm not worried about that. I just want to get this guy down. I think this is how I had it. I'm just gonna close my eyes and hope for the best. And so I'm gonna put this down and kind of let the greenery kind of go up over there. I'm gonna put a foam dot over here to support it when it hits the page. There. Okay, I'm gonna do that. And then that is down. And I thought I would use this half circle if it fits and covers that hole. It does. And then I can put some other circles around. I'm doing the Mind the Scrap rules for the, this will come out on Sunday, but it's going to come out early enough on Sunday that the this week's rules will still be in effect. So I'm going to do that. And then I thought maybe one of these, oh, I do want to use this. We have to use metal this week, and this is a bottle cap, a metal bottle cap, and it's the perfect pink to match Claire's sweatshirt and this hibiscus over here. So I'm going to put that there, and then I'm going to add this little multicolor striped circle, and it would be good if I could get these things to hold down, but I do want to be able to slide that under. Okay, so there, and I thought I would do another half circle, maybe right there in this teal color, and then I have a yellow butterfly. So I'll slide that in there. The butterfly, the foam dot shows, so I need, instead of the dot, I need this thin line of not quite so thick foam. These little tiny strips. These, I don't know what I did before I discovered these things. Okay, there. Now, I'm a little concerned about this area over here. I'm gonna do, it's gonna cross the stitching and go over onto the paper. So on the one side, I need one foam dot. The other side, I need two. and then we'll build some kind of a cluster around there. That's a good angle, I think. And I have an enamel dot on here. So I'm gonna have this guy going up this way. And then I will build some circles. I like this blue, but it may be too big. It is. I will take this multicolor circle and kind of slide it behind the background. And I want to run, these are running vertically, so I'm going to run this one horizontally. There's my title. If they're going to be horizontal, they really need to be parallel to the other horizontal elements so that that kind of goes at an angle. And then I have this little half circle that can kind of go there. And let's see, ooh, I have a yellow one, good. I'm going to do the yellow one flat. Have it out there. And then I'll do a blue one, or this big red one maybe. Up here. I don't want to turn that too much. What is this? That is one of those backing things. Now let me get my title across here. Actually, it should be up here, shouldn't it? Because this is where I'm name dropping. And what I want to do, except that my printer isn't working at the moment, or the printer's working, it's just out of ink, I'm going to print Mind the Scrap logo and cut it into an inch circle and put it inside here. Or maybe I'll put it, let me do this here. I can put it inside the metal doohickey there. And then let me do a red one on a dot, kind of overlapping those. I hate dots. I found those in my stash and decided to use them. Trying to get the right balance there. I'm going to put one, be this blue one, right up in here on the upper area there. Okay, and I think we're done, except I would really like to add a couple of these hearts. Do that right there. Hearts fit into these spaces, these kind of little spaces that are caused by having things at different angles. And let me put this back on here. And let me check to make sure I have everything that's needed. Stitching, I have it. More than one photo, I have that. I got circles everywhere, and these two are punched. I think the others are fussy cut, although that one looks like it might be punched too. I have to have something metal, which is this, and I get a bonus if I did real stitching, and that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is real stitching. So I'm good. I do want to use this guy, and I think there could be some, it would look nice as backing behind that butterfly. And maybe this one would look good tucked underneath. I may be going crazy here. I may not know what I'm doing, but it won't be the first time. So I think I like that. There. Okay. Now we're done. Thank you for watching, and happy Scrap Squad Sunday. I will see you next week. And my team gets to set the rules for the upcoming challenge, and I kind of know what the rules are. Once they get, I've submitted them. Once they get approved, I think it's going to be a fun week, and I look forward to it. So see you then. Bye.